Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 65. So I guess the special guest is still on here. Okay, the comment is off again. Guys, if you've not seen the other parts, the playlist is in the description. Kindly go check the playlist in the description. So for those that are up to date, let's continue this.
Part 65 of How I Married a Man That Didn't Exist, Brittany's story. Let's keep going.
Hi, video number 3. I was trying to think of different things that I might have missed with video 1 and video 2, so I just want to add in a few things which I took note of. Prior to moving into my parents' house, I actually did get an opportunity to meet the girls. Rob was not allowed to see his kids because of his stepdad. His stepdad was very super strict about Rob not being able to see them. At the time, I didn't really understand why. I just kind of thought, his stepdad was a dick. But he wasn't going to be at his youngest daughter's birthday party, so Emily said to Rob that he could go. So Rob and I went together. So I met the girls for the first time. I met Emily for the first time. She gave me a big hug, very warm and welcoming, acted very sweet to me. I don't really remember much else. I tried my best to talk to the girls, but I didn't want to be overbearing. So anyways, that was the only time for quite some time that we had even seen the girls. And then throughout the first 3 years of our relationship, Rob kept asking me for money to give to a photographer. He said that the photographer was for our wedding, and I'm like, well, we're not even engaged. She's like, yeah, well, we're not engaged yet, and I want to give this guy money every now and then to build up and to end up having enough at that time when we're ready to get married to have photos. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet and everything. So just kind of keep that part in mind. So anyways, back to living with my parents. So yeah, everything just wasn't going very well. It didn't really help the fact that I was my dad's supervisor at work, so I would see him at work, and then we would get home, and then all this drama would happen, and my dad would want to have nothing to do with me, so it was a little stressful. But having that job, worked well because I had my own car, and one day we woke up to go to work, and Rob's car was gone. He ended up actually getting repoed. Found out he wasn't paying anything on his car, and he never did. Never even got oil changed on the damn thing.
So guys, I want to understand something. So when you buy a car on credit and you stop paying, they'll come and repurpose it. Repossess it. More and more, as we progress, I keep getting reason why I love the way we operate in my country. My country is cash and carry. Anything you don't have cash for to pay for is as good as it is not time for you to own it. I know people will say, oh, in developed countries they do things on credit. I don't like it because some people that are not responsible, it makes them to have things that they shouldn't have had on a normal day. Somebody like Rob, now there are a lot of them in America. They're not supposed to have anything, but because the country have credits, they can go and use credit and buy whatever they want on a whim, something that they know they don't even need, they can't afford on a normal day. I don't like that. I really don't like it.
So he was without a car, so I had to carpool him from where we lived to where he worked, which was at least an hour with traffic. At least an hour. So every single morning now we had to leave even earlier to drop him off so that I could get to work on time. it was an absolute headache because he couldn't drive my car because he doesn't know how to drive a stick shift, and my car was manual at the time. So it was a lot to deal with. While we were also living at my parents', I actually ended up going on vacation and up to Wisconsin. I went to go visit the ex that I talked about in my first video. I'm actually very, very close to his mom. She's like my bonus mom. We're still very, very close to this day. But I went up there on vacation, and everything was great on the vacation. But then I got a phone call from my mom, and she's like, "Hey, is Rob supposed to have your car?" And I'm like, "No, he doesn't even know how to drive it." She's like, "Well, he took it. And apparently he had been gone. I tried calling him. There was no answer." I was like, oh my God, like having an absolute panic attack. So I'm like, is he stealing my car? Like, what the hell is he doing? So I ended up getting a hold of him. He's like, "Oh no, I just needed to like go down to the store." And I'm like, "For a day? You were gone for a day?" And he like I said, I don't even remember what the excuse was anymore. I just remember that he did it and that I wasn't happy about it. Because, you know, he could have fucked my car up not knowing how to drive it. Thankfully that wasn't the case, but it was just like super embarrassing, like having to be on vacation and then having that happen, and, you know, it makes my relationship look bad when I'm, you know, with other people. So, fun. Another thing that had happened while we were living with my parents was we would find these black fingerprints all over the bathroom. And my brother was like, "Well, it's not me." And everybody else denied it. And then, of course, Rob denied everything. And it only made sense because I started seeing the fingerprints in our bedroom. And he just kept denying it, that it wasn't his fingerprints. And, yeah, he just kept denying that. We would find cut up straws all over the house. Of course, he would deny that as well. Those are things that I'm just telling you because you'll find out later on down the road what was going on. But I don't know. I was just in denial, thinking like, there's no way like he would do this stuff to make me look bad or bad to my family. Like, why would he do this to me? Because he's supposed to love me. He's supposed to be with me and love me, and there should be no bullshit. And there should be no lying. And I always told him, I would rather you tell me the truth and me be upset than lie to me and have me be more upset. I don't like liars. I'm a very truthful person. I don't like that shit. And then the time when I was on vacation and I got back from vacation, I was looking through his phone and he was back on Plenty of Fish messaging a bunch of different girls. And I took screenshots. I mean, there had been like 5, 6, 7 girls that he was messaging, all with like the same like script. Like, "Oh, like, hello, I just want to let you know that you're really pretty," and would just like almost say the same story that he told me when we were dating. And his excuse for messaging these girls was like, "Oh, well, you were on vacation, and I just had a feeling that after I took your car that you were going to break up with me, so I just got scared." And I'm like, "But I didn't break up with you. Like, I forgave you again." Like, I don't really understand. Again, just me being very stupid. Anyway.
I like how she's calling it herself. Well, guys, oh, God forgive me.
These are more or less like catch-up videos for you. Like I said, a bunch of bullshit that we went through living at my parents, and I ended up actually giving my car up to have a car that was automatic so that both of us could drive it. So that way, at least he could drop me off at work first and then he could go, or whatever the case may be, for us to share a car. I wasn't really digging the idea because I did love my car, but I loved him. And it was another thing that I gave up to make him happy. At this point, I had gotten a new job. It was a really good job. I became an administrative assistant for an RV resort. And I was making pretty decent money. Not anything crazy, but like enough where it was the most that I had ever made. So that job was going very well. But after having that job for a while still staying with my parents, I found out that he stole from my parents. He went into my parents' room, and I'm going to cut this off right now so that way.
After finding out that he stole from your parents, which is not the first time he has been doing some awful things to your parents, what did you do, ma'am? Ma'am Brittany, did you just say, oh, I'm in love with him, he's supposed to love me? Hey, God, oh, he's supposed to love me. He's supposed to love me. Well, you guys, it is well. That's all I can say. Let's move on to part 66. See you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.